Hi there Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for December. The sun begins this month in a quiet, reflective part of your situation, but this can help you to embrace the more traditional and also more sentimental side of this season. You can be a very protective person, so if there is somebody that you know or you have a particular cause where you'd like to reach out and help, it really wouldn't be a surprise. There is also a new moon on the 3rd. This new moon sees the sun and the moon cooperate with Uranus. Now Uranus is in the part of your horoscope that's to do with your home and family. So there could be a surprise and someone could be especially generous or let you know about something about them that could really startle you, but actually really make you chuckle. They may have a secret and could be a bit of a dark horse on the side. And that can be nice to actually get more familiar with them. Now Mercury moves out of your sector of future destinations and friendship on the 5th and moves into this reflective area too. Now Mercury's not going to be here for long. This is going to be quite a short transit, but it too forges this link with Uranus. So if something does come up in the back of your mind subconsciously and you make a connection, tune into it. Dreams can be important during this time too. So be conscious of these. But the big event, I feel, for you occurs on the 8th, because then Mars powers to the top of your solar horoscope, your 10th house, your midheaven. But he's going to be here for a very long time, for 8 months. This is extraordinarily unusual. Usually Mars rattles through each sign in 60 days. So for you, Mars is going to give you much greater confidence and conviction and authority over the next 8 months. And if you're really serious about chasing a goal in terms of setting your New Year's resolutions, Mars is going to be hugely influential in helping you to get there. So this is a real asset to you. However, by the middle of the month, there is a full moon. Unfortunately, you might find out that there are a few fair weather friends around your situation. It's possibly linked to your work, or perhaps if your own health feels a little bit below par, just simply that you're tired. There's been such a lot of build-up and your routine's been knocked around. Don't feel bad about saying no to a few invitations. Having some time to just recharge your energies. This can be a good thing. Uranus goes into forward motion from the 17th, and by the 18th it goes opposite Mars. But Mars and Uranus are going to be broadly in opposition for the rest of the month and broadly squaring Pluto in your sign. I've got to be really honest with you, this could be quite a combustible link. If you're somebody who likes everything to be very much on your terms and you're encountering a lot of visitors this Christmas, or you're going to stay with family members, people from different generational backgrounds could rub you up the wrong way. You have to be aware that Pluto in your sign gives you a desire for people to understand your values very strongly. If they do, the problems won't show themselves so much, to be quite frank. But because there could be people that you're going to encounter that shock or annoy or disappoint you, you may want to let them know very directly that you're not impressed. This comes from Mars. However, beautifully, with Venus, okay, it is going backwards from the 21st, but it is in your sign for the whole of this month. And from a romantic viewpoint, suggests that there could be more than one person who wants to have a clinch with you under the mistletoe, and just who could be a little bit of a surprise, as a mystery admirer could make themselves known to you at the start of week 3. Now, as you enter into this part of the month, both the Sun and Mercury join your sign, and I do feel suddenly you really get into the Christmas spirit. Your energy is going to rock back up to full, and your enthusiasm can be infectious, and you're going to want to lead from the front, and there's going to be a lot of happy times to have. And all through this month, your ruler is also forging a delicious angle with Jupiter, the planet of growth, which is in your sector of relationships. If there is one tie, business or personal, which is shaping up slowly but surely, this could be an exciting time for it. You are not someone who necessarily gets easily swept away. You want to be sure that someone is for real, but you can be more and more persuaded as time goes on. And on Christmas Day, the Sun and Mercury forge a beautiful link with Neptune, which suggests that you or someone you talk to can have an enchanting conversation and connection, which really could be very, very special. But still, Uranus and Mars are in the background. So just be conscious of that. Perhaps it's to do with your own need to assert your authority. And if there is someone who's a bit rebellious and sees things differently, it might be a little bit hard for you to go with that. Try to just count to 10, nay even 100 if it tries to keep the peace, because by the end of this year, there is so much for you to prepare, because you're going to absolutely explode into 2014. So determined to make a mark in the new year, it's going to be astonishing. And you can, above all zodiac signs, have a firmer grip on your life direction by being absolutely convinced that your individuality must come much more to the fore. So if you've been a bit of a team player or a bit conventional or not wanted to rock the boat too much in the past, this is your time to get truly authentically in touch with who you are. Happy Christmas and goodbye for now.